Welcome back, YouTube. This is Baylor Mage, just catching you up on what I've been doing the last few days. I decided I wanted to do some quick farming low-level monoliths. So I set my atlas up for City Square, because that's the one where everyone's been making a bunch of money. But I spent most of the last 2 days running this Slayer because I did not want to make a tornado shot. Deadeye. I don't like tornado shot. And I found it was just a waste of time because this is basically as quick as it moves. And while it does a lot of damage and it's got all its overleach and it's never gonna die and it's good, it was okay. It's really fun to play Cyclone, and I could definitely re-gear this character into a red mapper and have quite a bit of fun with it. I just found that this is its top speed, and it didn't really work for what I wanted, which was just farming low-level monoliths for money as quick as possible. And I am quite broke and would like some money, so this was its max speed. So I'm not in love with it. I will repurpose this character later to be a higher tier mapper. So what we did today was level an actual Speedyboi. Now, I still don't want to play Tornado Shot, so I decided to go with Ice Elemental Hit, or Cold Elemental Hit. So we leveled this character as Val Rain of Arrows, and we just straight up put on a Thief's Torment, the leveling gloves that I talked about in a previous video, and I think I was using a Tempest. Yeah, I was using the Tempest, and that just carried me really easily all the way through leveling. I'm now at the point where I have to do Merklab and Katava, but I'm doing those things tomorrow. But what I will show you is Speedyboi without a Queen of the Forest on, which it will have, without flasks rolled, without a Speedyboi Quicksilver, which the guy has already, the Slayer has already, and it looks and feels so nice to play. I am on a nothing budget right now. I used a 3C essence on a 20C bow and got myself this Imperial bow here with +2 level of cold gems, some cold damage to attacks, a shit attack speed roll, and a shit crit roll that's crafted. I'm not using a diamond flask yet. I haven't set anything up. This is still in the leveling process, and it just destroys stuff and moves pretty damn quick. So by the time I put on a Queen of the Forest tomorrow, which I don't need to link because this bow came from those cards that drop in Desert that give you the Imperial Bow 6 link, so they're cheap as piss. By the time I set everything up tomorrow, this character will be very speedy. So Cold Ellie Hit seems like a lot more fun than Tornado Shot to me. I'm gonna quickly go over how I leveled it, right? So we'll start with labs. First of all, normal lab, Tailwind. Always get Tailwind. Now, if you want to play this, I suggest leveling as Rain of Arrows with Val, like a Val Rain of Arrows. Chuck that in a Tabula, added Lightning, added Cold, Mirage Archer, Onslaught, and Weapon Elemental damage, and you will just, that's it. That's the links for the entire thing, all the way up until now. Leave out all of the crit nodes until last. And I basically just headed over here for move speed. I grabbed Fury Bolts, and then that was it. I didn't touch this till later. I came down here and grabbed this move speed for extra speedy. Then Primeval Force for actual damage. Picked up Herbalism on the way. Went straight up here in through the life. Got a little bit of life, a little bit of area, a little bit of int. We need int. I ended up popping in here to grab this 30 int node because I needed it, because while leveling with that bow on, I always forget what you're called, bow, the Tempest, I just did that. It is 100% increased lightning damage, so we want to be leveling with Herald of Thunder and Wrath on, even though we're not going to be using them in our in-game setups at all. They're the best way to level. There's an int requirement on them, so it's a little bit rough. So take 30 int nodes, respec out of them later. It was quite nice. I just started taking crit here, so I've taken crit there, and I've taken crit here, and I've started to take the crit in this claw wheel, which I will change a lionized jewel in this socket to transform all of these claw nodes into crit nodes. And as soon as I get that done, that's when I will change and put a power charge on hit, like some sort of power charge generator, probably Assassin's Mark, and start using a diamond flask and start doing proper damage. But for now, in its current leveling setup, in just this garbage bow that I made for a total of 22C, I am already freeze locking bosses with just no investment, clearing at a really quick speed. Not having to link your Queen of the Forest means even when you get to maps, the Queen of the Forest is going to be extra good, because it's only like a few chaos in hardcore. I think they're probably one on softcore. They're very easy to get if you don't want them linked, which because of this bow we don't, and it is just great. You can see we're freezing rares that we don't one-shot, although we do generally one-shot them. What I will say is Ellie hit feels really bad if you don't have Pierce, so do have Pierce either on the tree or as a talisman amulet, or just using the link when you change to Ellie hit. You will need to go all cold. You will need 2 threshold jewels. The fire one, which is the cobalt jewel, is super cheap. I picked this up for 1 chaos. This one is slightly more expensive. I think I paid 4 chaos for it. So you need those, and also be aware that with 40 total dex and strength in radius, really sounds like you need 40 dex and 40 strength, but you don't. You only need 40 total dex and strength. Although this node has both anyway, it's just an important note there that you need a 40 total dex and strength combined, not 40 of each, and they do not need to be allocated. They just need to be in the radius. So yeah, 2 jewels totaling 7C, a 20C bow, and a 2C essence, and a 1C chest piece when I change into Queen of the Forest, and we are off at proper Speedyboi levels by the time we get to maps. I will be in maps tomorrow with this character, doing hopefully a lot of low tier maps at a much quicker rate. I have considered going Magic Find with it, and I do have a very nice ring somewhere. I don't know where it is. There it is. I do have a very nice ring for Quant that I might put on, and then as I make a little bit of money, I might move into a bit of MFing, but the truth is the Legion stuff is most of your money now, so really the key is to go extra speedy as quick as we can. We just want to get to the Legion encounters, kill them all, take their rewards, and move on. So the Magic Find is just going to come later as I make more money, because I am very broke compared to what I normally am, and compared to what you'd want to be to make a proper Magic Find character. So if you're also finding yourself rather broke and would like to start doing this MF stuff and making some money on a very strict budget, this is the way to do it. You can always change into Tornado Shot later and do the stupidly overpowered stuff when you make money later, but this is a very budget way to get moving quickly and efficiently. So this is what we're doing. I need more money. We're gonna make some money. That's the goal. We're making money. Alright, that is it. That is all I've been doing for 2 days, failing to make money on a Slayer, so now we're making a Speedyboi. That is the update. I will let everyone know how it goes once it gets to maps, because I have never played Cold Ellie Hit before, but so far I'm loving it. It seems like it's going to be really powerful. It seems like it's going to freeze lock bosses. It seems pretty damn good. So that's just been fantastic. So yeah, I'm excited to keep playing this tomorrow. Alright, I am Baylor Mage, and I will see everybody later.